As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Gabagool, over here.
I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody.
Lasagna, chicken parmesan, and fettuccine alfredo.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the show. I am your host with the most, your Don John DeMarco, your godfather. Hey, how you doing over there? Huh? It's me, Goku, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. the Godfather, a.k.a. Don John DeMarco. Mi familia. It is nice to meet all of you, to have you in the Riveteers, where we have the same slogan as the Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family. And this is Riveteer Radio.
Welcome to Riveteer Radio.
It's a hideaway where we can show our allegiance to the Riveteers that no one in the rest of the league gets access to, just the Riveteers, just our special thing for us. I'm going to try to do an episode a week, try to put it out around Friday. I'm going to fill it with magic content, league content, tips, tricks, deck building ideas, and just magic philosophy. I'm going to do it the best I can for you, for me, Familia, my Riveteers, and we are going to win this thing. I am so excited. I am so pumped. We've been sorted. We have gotten our decks, our pools. Everyone's posting in the chat. I love to see it. I love the activity. Get your practice matches in and get ready to play. Without further ado, let's get into the Blitz.
It's the Blitz.
All right, this is the general strategy portion of the show. The Blitz, the rundown. What are we doing? What's the idea? How do we win? What are we even trying to do? Well, we're trying to win. It's very, very obvious. Duh, we want to win. How do we win? We win the league by winning matches. So we need to try to win our matches. We all need to do our best to squeeze out as many percentage points as a whole, as a familia, to win out the league. Winning out the league means we get more store credit and bragging rights. And that's really the most important thing of all, right? We want to be able to brag and say, hey, you know what? We were better than you. How do we maximize our chances of winning? Well, this is what I think we should be doing. And please, this is my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. If you want to play a 5-color oops all rares deck, you have your life and you play the magic you want to play. I'm not going to tell you how to play your games. I'm just going to tell you how I like to play and how I think that helps me and how it has helped me throughout my league career. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for listening to me and being receptive. And I will also be receptive to your criticisms if you could ever possibly have any. But don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. First and foremost, do not play other Riveteers. This, I cannot stress enough. We cannot play each other. We need to play the other families. Playing each other is detrimental. And I will call you out if you do it. I will shame you publicly. Okay? You'll be sleeping with the fishes if you mess with the familia. Okay? That's not what I want happening here. You play any other family you want. And let's get to that. Playing families. You get an extra pack if you win one game against a member of each family. So a blue, a green, purple, and whatever the other color is. So once you play and win against one of the families, you should stop playing that family and go to another one until you can get a win off them. It's very important to try to get these extra packs, because you are getting rewarded for wins, which isn't something this league does a lot and is something that we can take to our advantage. And whoever does take this to their advantage, whichever family can get more extra packs, they're going to be in a better chance to win this thing. So why not have it be us? Look at pools. Pools are open. If you're going to play somebody, look up their pool. Pull it up. I'm not saying you have to watch it while you play them, but it does help to watch it while you play them. It tells you what to play around. Should you overcommit to the board? Do they have that board wipe? Because if they do, you probably shouldn't overcommit to the board. Are they playing counter magic? Have they used all their counter spells? You can see what cards they have, so that way you know whether or not you should be playing around certain things. Again, I'm not saying you have to do it, but it will increase your chances at winning. Play all your games, and don't overplay. You only get to play 5 games a week. Don't play 6 games. You'll take an extra loss. You won't get a pack. It's a bad time. Play 5 games. Just play your games. Play 5 games a week and play them early. Don't wait till the end of the week, an hour or two. Don't get stuck in a game as time rolls over. You get a loss, okay? Play your games early and often, as they like to say. Now, normally in a league, I always say I want to start 2 colors in the first week. I don't want to beat myself by screwing up with a bad mana base, and it's 60 cards. It's hard to draw all your colors in 60 cards if you're running more than 2. Now, this is a 3-color set. I think you start 3-color. I know I've been saying it a lot in the chats already, and I'm going to continue to push this at least for the first week. And don't get me wrong. I love playing a 5-color pile. Okay, I love it. I got second place in Strixhaven with 5-color nonsense. I get it. I'll be playing 5 colors by week 5. I'm sure if I'm still playing. But right now, play 3 colors. Don't play 4. Not that this is a fast format, but this is a format that it's hard to come back if you get behind. And I think if you're going tap land, fetch land, and they go 2-drop, 3-drop, you're going to have a hard time catching up. So I think you really want to try 3 colors. Don't beat yourself by having a mana base that you can't support this early on. You might be able to make it work with your fixing and treasures, but sticking to 4 colors, if you get screwed and lose a game, that's not fun. Let your opponents do that. Let the other families play these 4 and 5 color decks right now that aren't going to work out. And maybe they'll get a few wins out of it, but it doesn't hurt to fill your deck with some very medium cards instead of to play a 4th color that you just might not hit. And lastly, don't keep bad hands and mulligan smart. If you're not doing anything till turn 4 or turn 5, I don't know that you can keep that hand. And I'm not saying don't keep it. Again, I'm not telling you how to play Magic, but be smart about it. Is there a better 6? Is there a better 5 that you could go to? Don't keep green, 5 red cards, Don't beat yourself. That's the thing I'm really trying to stress here in week 1. Don't beat yourself. Let your opponents beat themselves. Let them keep a bad hand. Let them keep the sketchy 7. Because you weren't afraid to mulligan to 6. Because you knew that hand just wasn't going to work out. Play smart. Maximize your chance at winning by minimizing the risks that you're going to be taking with your hands. And that's going to take us to our next segment. It's time to connive.
Time to connive.
Each week, we're going to take a look at a deck in the Riveteers, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. Does it have cards I like? Does it look good? Am I happy with the mana? What's going on with it? What changes could we make? What changes shouldn't we make? And this week, we're going to start with my deck, because I might need a little help. So originally, I posted an everything but white build. That's what I called it, everything but white. Because I got stuff on all 5 colors that I kind of like. I got some rares that spread around. I got, 5 of the creatures that you can exile for 2 to tap for lands. And maybe I'll play 4 colors. Maybe I'll play 5 colors. I don't know. But I'm trying to rein it in. And we are playing 3 colors in week 1. That's what we're going to do. So I made a Riveteer build. And I played a couple games. And it felt good. It got some wins. And it plays good. Plays well. I liked it. And I'm the Riveteer Don. So playing Riveteers, that's great. It's great for me. But then I looked at it and it's like, man, maybe I should be playing Obscura. I got the Ascendancy, which isn't great, but I've got enough 1-drops that maybe it could work. I make that build. I'm looking at it. Doesn't look terrible. Does not look terrible. It's got some power, but it's missing removal. I'm going to post both these decks to the chat. Hopefully get some good input on them. I'm leading Riveteers. I think the Riveteers build is the one to go with. Again, I really don't want to play 4 colors. I understand I could maybe do it, but I'm just not looking to do that this early. I've had bad experiences losing games on bad mana, and I'm not trying to recreate that. Riveteers does give me more bombs than Ginny Faye and Unleash the Inferno, and has better removal, but Obscura has more early game and maybe some more evasion. So take a look at it. Do I play Riveteers? Do I play Obscura? I'm leaning Riveteers, of course, because I am the host with the most, the Riveteer Don. Oh, and make sure you get your Riveteer sleeves. Support your family. Use your Riveteer sleeves. Is there a Riveteer avatar? There might be. There's a code. What's the code? Let me figure out what it is. Always finish the job. That's the code. Always capital A, finish capital F, job capital J, all one word, pushed together. That's how you get some Riveteer sleeves. Use them during the event. Show the other families that we are bonded and we are together strong. Take a look at my deck. Ask for help. Post your deck. I'd love to give advice on it. I love looking at decks. And I love all the talk we've been doing already. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I am so happy to have you in the familia. Well, until next week, may you have a good opening 7, and may the shuffler be in your favor. We'll see you here next week on Riveteer Radio. Bye, everybody.